Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Salutations to Param Pujya Papa. Salutations to Param Pujya Mataji. Salutations to Param Pujya Swamiji. Salutations to all Mahatmas. Brothers and sisters, today is our Pujya Mataji's 117th Jayanti day. We were watching ourselves, what is the speciality, what do we do extra? So this morning when we came to the Ramana building, after the Ramanam was started, we were prompted to go through the Divine Mother. Some portions were read out, some portions we were intensely dwelling on it. So this is the tangible gain. And even after the flag hoisting, we were thinking, one important thing was made clear by Mataji. Normally we used to say, Anand Ashram is a devotee's ashram, not a sadhaka ashram. No. Mataji wanted this to become a sadhaka ashram. There is one portion where she says, anybody giving a lecture or anything, Mataji doesn't like. Because unless and until we have scaled the heights, we should not do that. That is sadhaka. So we are all sadhakas that we should not forget. We should bear in mind. Every time she was watching, evaluating, for example, she was telling Sri Ram Swami at that time, unless and until you devote yourself completely to the God thought, it will all fade away. As days go by, the enthusiasm will fade away. She was bluntly asking him, and Siddhanta Swamiji himself has recorded it. As you enter the ashram, do you feel the same enthusiasm? If you are not feeling the same excitement, immediately we have to think, what is happening? So it is all sadhaka. There is a lot of difference between devotees ashram and sadhaka ashram. In devotees ashram, bluntly speaking, we start with comforts. Then only the devotional path. In sadhaka's case, it is not. Even the barest necessities will not be there. But the intention is, the goal to attain is very clear. We are unable to adjust, no doubt about it. None of us sitting here will be able to adjust to such a life now. But today she is reminding us, it is all right. With whatever limitations you have, keep on thinking that you are a sadhaka. Then though outwardly some demands may be there, some compulsion may be there, it will not affect us. We will be always concentrating on sadhana. Every time Mataji was complaining, that was the only complaint. She says she has got a moha still, that all the devotees who are coming here should move from the sense of individuality to universal consciousness, from Deva Buddhi to Vishwa Buddhi. we go through all her teachings, now it is becoming very clear that she wanted every one of us to become sadhaka, sadhaka, sadhaka. That is why we have to be a little more serious. Vyavahara is there, no doubt, because it happens to be an organization. Little bit Vyavahara will be there. Statutory obligations are there. Interaction with the public will be there. But we will not take it seriously. Because the main purpose is not to involve in Vyavahara, not to interact with the society, not to go through with the statutory. That is a part of it, you have no choice. But the main job is sadhana. Today at random we were going through, in whether it is Vishwamata Krishna Bai, whether it is with the Divine Mother, whether it is Krishna Bai. Wherever we find, whenever Mataji was talking about the spiritual welfare of visiting devotees or inmates, she had been emphasizing this. Only about the sadhana. She has also been trying, like all of us, whether to start 11 times of reading of Inquest of God. And after the Inquest of God, At the Feet of God was taken up by Sundaramamaya. Mataji asked. Then she was explaining why At the Feet of God should be taken. She said, so far nobody has put their head into it. Now you will find that it is nothing but Papa has touched upon the Shakti inside, and in a unique way he has brought out the revelations. So sadhana, sadhana, sadhana. We should never think that previously we were not under the there was a stage when we even talked to Puja Swamiji. Swamiji, when the day will come when this will be back to sadhana ashram? Because comforts are going up. Everybody needs something. Where are we heading? The purpose for which we came, it gets diluted unknowingly because our mind keeps on adding one after another, so many things. Swamiji smiled and said, it's not possible now. But when I go through Mataji's intensity, every moment she wanted us to connect ourselves to sadhana, the purpose for which we have been drawn here. Ram Nam chanting with the right attitude. She herself has said, if Ram Nam chanting is at the lip level, we may not be able to derive the fullest benefit. Even the charm we had, initially, that will lose. In its place, all the grumblings and complaints, all the negative thoughts, they start coming in one by one. Initially, when we were drawn, it was not like that. Primarily, of course, it was centered on the most inspiring and magnetic personality of Papa and then Mataji. But later on, we started from the personal to the impersonal. Then suddenly, one fine morning, Papa directs us to the ideal, which is spelled out at the time of inauguration, which had appeared in the Vision of God. Suddenly he says, you walk, this is the purpose for which this ashram is set up. Don't dilute. You should be clear that you have come for this. What is the idea? Universal love and service based upon the vision of divinity in everybody. So now we are praying to Mataji. All of us would like to be sadhakas, no doubt about it. But we are unable to. So kindly, whenever, whatever is possible, within the limitations we have in ourselves, kindly make us aware of the purpose for which you have drawn us here. And you are there in the form of remembrance in our heart. Whenever the Rajasic or Tamasic activity tendency in me dilutes, please pull me up. I should not go astray. I should not feel contented with anything other than this. That is what you wanted. But you gave us a long rope. You started, pampering us. You started providing one by one. With the result, we forgot. To be blunt, we were more concentrated on the comforts here. After that only we have attended all the sessions, if at all we are attending. Every program has to be built upon, no? Right from morning when we sit here, what for? Mataji's intention was to somehow make us conversant with the ideal of the ashram by taking us to involve in various types of spiritual disciplines. Whichever is okay for us, we can join. Vocal Ramnam, mental Ramnam, bhajans, Guru Stuti, Arati, prayer. Apart from that, whatever facilities or opportunities the ashram provides for involving ourselves in seva, yes. But the seva, my attending all the programs, everything is should be a part of sadhana. Kindly remind me, I forget. When I get involved in activities, I forget. You have to teach me now that those activities which help us to move towards the sattvic, those activities which limit me to the me and mine is rajasic, those activities where I become insensitive and to the demands and suffering of the people and only concerned about me and mine is tamasic. So whenever I involve in anything, either in the bhajan hall or in the samadhi mandir or outside these two places, kindly make me aware. I should become a sadhaka. The me and mine should somehow get erased, diluted. That you alone can do it. We are incapable of doing it by ourselves. Anyway, on the 117th Jayanti day, you gave this clarity that you wanted everyone to become a sadhaka. That is why every time you were telling and grumbling, none of you have made use of this ashram. None of you have understood. Yesterday, today morning when we read, it was clear. She said, you would have read Papa, but have you assimilated? Have you started assimilating the theme in your life? That means the me and mine should be totally, that should be my aim. She has also elaborately touched upon these three gunas, Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic. And she has given a description, which are all Sattvic, which are all Rajasic, which are all Tamasic. And she says proper chanting of Ramnam with the proper perspective alone can ensure that you are doing everything in the Sattvic way. So let us all intensely pray that we are, when Puja Swamiji also mentioned in one of his lectures that we should be sadhakas of 24 hours. There is not a question of 24 hours is not possible, at least the waking state. Even the waking state, it may not be possible, as much time as possible. As much time as possible, that means, we are reminded of the purpose for which we are staying here. We are reminded of the purpose. What is the purpose? Expanding ourselves from me to me. So nothing that gives me that I should become this, I should become that, I should know. I should become zero. Even that aspect Mataji has touched. Morning when we were reading some portion, she said, don't ask me anything, go to Papa. Then somebody said, Papa is not in body now, so you are before there. Then she lost her temper. She said, I told you, you have to seek guidance from Papa only. Inside. Even the self-effacement, even in spite of the fact that she had scaled the heights, she wanted to show to us that even that vestige of me and mine should not be there. So we pray to Mataji now. Mentally we prostrate before, catch hold of her holy feet and pray to her to keep a watch over us. Whenever we go off the track, please pull us up. Put us on the rails. Enough is enough. We don't have much time, we know that. So before you call us to, you must facilitate us to taste. That experience and then slowly get stabilized in it. So first of all, you should facilitate us to do it. Our mind may have so many priorities, preferences. It has not been trained properly, though we have been attending all the programs. Outwardly we may be doing so many things, but inwardly we were not being able to really make use of the purpose for which you have set up this ashram. Broadening the vision. Trying to become zero, not to become anything. These are some of the points that welled up when we were going through the different portions with the Divine Mother.